In this video tutorial, we'll go through the steps to export a CBCT and digital impression from Ez3D-i and upload it to Implant Concierge. The first thing we'll do is right-click on the desktop and create a desktop folder and name it after our patient that will be exported. Once you've saved it, we can then navigate to the Ez3D-i software. We'll left-click on the main menu located in the upper left-hand corner and then left-click on Export. Starting from the top of our dialog window, we can first decide if we want to export this to a CD or a DVD, or, in this case, save it locally to our computer. Ensure this is a lossless format when exporting. Be sure there's a check mark to compress this to a zip file, and we do not recommend using a password when sending to Implant Concierge. Also, be sure to put a check mark for Project File and Viewer so Implant Concierge can view the completed case. At the bottom of the window, ensure that the Anonymized Patient Information option is disabled. Click on Save. We'll now search for the desktop folder labeled Jane Doe. Click on it once, and then click on Select Folder. The CBCT scan will be then exported to that desktop folder. Acknowledge the message that's been exported successfully. We can now minimize the 3D software, and then we'll go ahead and compress this by right-clicking on the folder, select Send to, and then select Compressed Zip File. We can also export a digital impression from the Ez3D software by right-clicking on a thumbnail view of our digital impression itself, verifying our destination, in this case to local disk. Place a check mark if we want to compress it to a zip file, otherwise click on Export at the bottom of the window. We'll then search for our destination, in this case we'll put it into the same Jane Doe folder. We'll create a new folder and label this STL Export, save it, and then select that folder. Once complete, simply click on the dialog box. We'll now navigate to Implant Concierge. Starting in the upper right-hand corner, you can sign up if using the service for the first time, or in this case, we'll click on Login with an existing account. Specify your username and password, and then log into the main website. From your work page, you can see what cases are in progress, or in this case, we'll click on Create Implant Concierge Case. Start at the top of the screen and identify our patient information, beginning with our first name, last name, birth date, as well as gender of our patient. Under surgery information, we'll put in our implant surgery date, in this case here, September 16th. Click on Done. And then below, identify the kit that will be used. We'll scroll down in this case and we'll choose our Straumann kit. If you have any questions, click on What is this? You can also then scroll down and then choose the implant manufacturer as well as the brand type. Identify if the surgical case is going to be for the maxillary, mandible, or both, and then click on Next. First, identify extractions in the upper and or lower, and also identify the sites for our implant. Scroll down and identify the source of the CBCT that will be used for generating this guide. Click the drop-down and then choose Vatech at the bottom of the list, and click on Next again. We can also choose to select additional services such as Radiology Interpretation Report, and then choose our source. And then click on Next. For treatment planning, we can choose either a treatment plan translation or virtual implant plan, and if you choose the wrong option, click on the blue box to remove that and then select the appropriate option. and then click on Next again. For a tooth-borne surgical guide, select that and click on Next again. And then as far as restorative, select your restorative shade color, propose restorative plan, ideal surgical implant protocol, and then the ideal prosthetic plan. Once you're done, you can also choose on 3D printed model, Essex for teeth, and other services. On the last page, you now have the ability to review your order. Select Complete Order. Review the billing information and update it as needed with name, credit card information, etc. And then click on Update Billing. You now have the ability to review all of your charges and then click on Authorize. Now that a case number has been created, it's now time to upload our DICOM and digital impression. We'll start with our DICOM file by clicking on the red Action button. From there, click on the blue box that says Add DICOM File. We'll navigate from the desktop and look for the zip file named Jane Doe, and then click on Open. Follow the progress bar to verify the upload status, and then click on Complete. Now that we've uploaded our DICOM, now it's time to upload our digital impression. Click on the next red Action button. Under Upload STL, click on Select Option, and then click on Upload File. We'll navigate to the Jane Doe folder, open up our STL export folder, and then identify the file with the extension STL. Click on it once and then click on Open. Click on the Success box and click on Complete. Both the DICOM scan and STL file have been uploaded successfully. Have questions? Click on the Need Help link at the top of the website where there's a phone number, email address, and you can also choose a topic and then click on Send.